Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A nodding necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, you're not. They're not hearing you for some reason. 1 second. There you go. You're good now.
Wow.
Say it again.
You missed our
pew-pews? No, do it again.
Okay. Everybody, with as much enthusiasm as the first time, good evening. Welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones.
Pew.
Wow.
Come on.
Shannon didn't even do it.
This is a season premiere.
Sorry, there are dogs barking. There are dogs barking in the background.
It's
Hang on.
full on chaos.
Good evening. Welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones.
Pew pew.
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 Season 3 blues. Here we go.
Season 3 pews.
Yeah, this is where we get past the story Bible and it all goes to shit.
I was gonna say the original showrunner has left. There's a new one coming in.
Welcome
The
to
producers are doing too much.
Supernatural Season 6.
Oh,
Yep. It's supernatural. We're doing stuff with Leviathan now. Does that sound good?
Ooh, so you're saying they shouldn't use Leviathan.
You have a guy named Dick Roman, maybe, but
Oh my God,
otherwise, no.
You've made such a horrible mistake because there's no way that somebody isn't going to be called Dick Roman now.
Or Roman Dick.
That's graphic. Anyways,
It's a name.
welcome back. This
Hello.
is the premiere of
Hi, everybody.
Season 3.
We're so happy you're here.
Okay,
See?
that's a Roman Dick, please. That is in chat. That is officially been requested.
in the movie.
Has to
It's in the
happen
movie now, yeah.
Anyways, yes, we are a horror comedy show. So I will
Horror.
remind everybody that sometimes there are depictions of violence and such. If anything makes you uncomfortable, please let us know. We'll be happy to make accommodations.
I can always handle the violence, but when you describe such, it really I want to leave the stream at certain points. It's so unnerving.
It's the and such for me.
The and
Yeah,
such
it's
thing
really
is
an
just
issue.
like it's so like it's just haunting sometimes. It's just
You got the
really
volume.
yeah, I think so.
Hopefully I sound a little louder
Yeah,
now.
you should.
Yeah, the such was usually Conrad Hardy naked, but he's gone.
That's gone.
We can. There's nothing saying that we can't. I can just text Taylor on the side to be like, "Hey, what's
That's true.
Conrad up to? He running around naked?"
Please let us know that he's naked.
Wait, it's not even an F in the chat. It's just he's disappeared.
Yes. We will attempt to do everything we can to refrain from using any non-inclusive language and
Yes.
not doing anything that is upsetting to people. But we don't know what everybody out there has been through or what upsets other people compared to ourselves. So we're gonna do our best, but please let us know if anything is upsetting, and we will be sure to respond accordingly. Besides that, I will try to do trigger warnings if things are gonna get a little bit more hectic.
They'll happen 1 second before
It's
the
like
things
right-
happen.
right
So
before. you gotta be like quick with the button.
You got to be quick on the draw.
I feel like we can forego that. I feel like
We
we
give
can,
a blanket one at the beginning.
Yeah, we give a blanket. I'm not too worried about.
Can
the
I
ones in the
drop them
moment.
now?
I
That's
think you can.
awesome.
I think you could drop the in moment ones. I'm not too worried
Cool.
about that.
Cool. This is gonna get way more violent now.
I do love the
Uh-oh.
Outlaws are in town. They've shot at us 32 times, but we won't go down without a fight.
Yes.
Can't not do it. I'm sorry.
Somebody's got to do it, or I do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
And you're the fucking keeper. So.
yes. Without further ado,
Adieu.
if you
Adieu.
Without
further ado, we find our outlaws back inside Mr. Chimpy's home, who used to be somebody else's home. If you recall, everybody came here as part of working for a real estate company who told them that if they got various supernatural entities outside of homes, and they'd be allowed to stay in the home until they sell it, until the real estate company sells it. So there's where they find Mr. Chimpy, who's an escaped intelligent chimp from Dr. Schofhausen's house. Unfortunately, when they bring Dr. Schofhausen's soul near the devices that Mr. Chimpy has stolen from Dr. Schofhausen, it activates a machine that consumes Dr. Schofhausen's soul and is actually like a big robot that then activates a time machine to try to undo the events of the haunted house. But our outlaws are able to go back in and stop the plan.
I just thoroughly enjoy it wasn't like a chain reaction of
it was
like
a lot.
The machine turning on also turned on the time machine. The robot turned over to the time machine and went beep boop boop beep pop boop boop, and it went into a time machine itself. I wanted to clarify.
Yep, and that was all chat interference. You can make anything happen on this show.
Yep,
will do anything.
And Mr. Chimpy managed to overload the time machine while y'all were coming back, so it sent Dr. Mecha Schofhausen off into an unknown point in the future.
There was a moment when Mr. Chimpy had previously
explained. Thank you for
explained.
that gift sub to Nightbot. I appreciate that.
That was so good.
Nightbot. Nightbot is falling on a hard
now
night.
We can make now we can make chat commands that have our emotes in them.
That's actually got here.
Thank you so much.
I did enjoy the part where Mr. Chippy said this would only take like 1 or 2 seconds in their time with how it was working, and yet was able to talk to us via a weird message, like communication system. And so I was like, why wouldn't it just be 1 or 2 seconds? How are they able to talk to us? And then we just moved on from that point because it was too terrifying.
Mr. Chippy's a chimp, so maybe he didn't get everything right. Also, I made a huge mistake because I didn't just send Conrad Hardy into the time vortex where I could have popped him out at any time when we needed.
Holy shit.
And I know. I thought of so many things, and that would have been so perfect. But unfortunately, canon is canon. We can't undo the things that happen here.
That's true.
I don't have that power.
All right. So where are we?
What's happening? What's going on?
You are in Mr. Chimpy's house. But before we hand control back over to you, Mr. Chimpy lets Conrad Hardy know that he received a message from out of town, and Conrad leaves in a frantic hurry. And you're unable to stop him.
Well, okay. So long, comrade.
I guess maybe it was his mother.
It could have been. He does love his mother. He talks about her a lot.
Quite maybe to anyway. I'm not gonna question that situation. I'm just gonna let him sort himself out, and maybe he'll come back, and maybe it'll be fine.
Sorry, we have someone choosing between staying up at 1:20 a.m. or watching the stream, and I think the choice is obvious.
The choice is clear.
1:20 is not even like a clean cut. Like wait till like 2 at least, right?
And
you gotta do it on the hour.
You can watch 40 minutes of this.
We're done in 2 hours. So I mean, not 2 hours from now, like 2 hours flat stream. So like that's not even that late.
That'll be fine.
That'll be what, 3 a.m.
I gotta point out that I regularly wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. the day after doing these streams. So do it.
Yeah,
Stay up late.
I was up at 4:15 this morning, so I'm going strong. This is gonna be great.
Wow.
Wow. Am I literally the latest get upper at 6 a.m.?
I think so.
Yes.
I hate you.
You're in a bad group. Yeah. You're in a group of killers.
Wow.
Anyways,
Late
the
riser
world is
over
your
there.
oyster. You can do anything.
What in
choices.
What in God's name were we even trying to do when we got to this house?
We were clearing out the supernatural element so that we could stay here briefly. Because
turns
this
out
is what the
the
real estate
supernatural
agent is.
element.
You don't need
supernatural
to clear
element
out.
was Chimpy, right?
Was Mr. Chimpy.
And you don't need to clear out good old Mr. Chimpy, do you?
So
no, you're on our
No,
side.
we like you.
No, you're
Nice
you seem
You're
You're a
pretty
nice
cool.
chimp. So yeah, you can. I mean, do you mind if we crash here?
No, you are more than welcome to my humble little abode.
Excellent.
Well, this is
Great.
I see this as an absolute win. I don't see why this can't be just a permanent situation. We might have to clean this up. The basement certainly needs to be cleared up. It's all
Quite a
dirt
bit.
down there. Also, the booby
And traps.
have
And
to go. I can't.
Oh, well,
I can't live with all the booby traps around.
He's very old.
You will literally cannot live. You will die.
I
Hey,
will
Sky.
I will perish.
Nice guy.
Well, the booby traps were mostly manual, so the boobies should be cleared.
You were doing that in real time? I thought they were like set traps. You were actively triggering those on top of us?
He seems to be watching.
The paint can, I had to like pull the string and I'm not so much a scientist myself. I know how to use the good doctors or the bad doctors machines, but I don't know how really to make them myself.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go pick out a room, and PT's gonna go look for the largest room. Preferably
Where are you
one with
staying?
double doors.
Where are you staying currently, Mr. Chimpy?
Well, so this is my home where I set up operations to try to get my bearings before I go and find my family again.
I'm sorry, you're looking for your family?
Yes, I was taken from these woods. They're
You
chimps.
You are from a family of chimps that live
in the woods.
these very woods.
In
these
California.
very woods. Is it California?
the upper, I think it's Pacific Northwest.
The West.
But
I-
I believe it's Pacific Northwest, so perhaps Northern California. But
to be perfectly honest with you, I've never been told much about where we live in the U.S. continent.
I mean, I do vaguely remember arriving here, but even that's become fuzzy at this point for us. It's like this town is all we know at this point.
We followed a map from a guy with a bag on his head. So
Who's still out there, by the
Oh,
way?
that's
We
a
should,
who's actively trying to kill us.
Yeah,
So-
Mr. Chimpy, do you know anything? Have you seen? I feel like you've got a sort of surveillance sort of situation going on. Perhaps not just in this house, but elsewhere. Do you have eyes on a person, I should say, with a bag on their head?
I can't say that. So I went pretty much got plucked from the woods, got this brain of mine, and for anybody who doesn't know, Mr. Chimpy has like a Mojo Jojo situation going on. So I
so efficient
I
to
went
say.
from
Yeah,
the
that's it.
the house, Dr. Schaffhausen's house. Once I escaped, I pretty much went over here and I started surveilling here. But I could maybe use some of my tools to try to surveil the nearby area.
Will you need more canisters of film for that?
Canisters of film. That's a
Talking about surveillance, I assume these are cameras, so you
that's an
film
excellent
cameras.
idea. Yes, I need supplies in order to be able to activate my surveillance tools.
You've unlocked a fetch quest.
I was just trying to catch them in what technology are you using in 1930 on something
Nope.
for cameras, and I turned it into I gotta go do work.
And
Fuck.
instead, you reminded the teacher there's homework.
Well,
so if you could go into town and fetch me some more of this, it's quite rare. It's a film.
It's not that. All right. Robin under his breath. It's not that rare. It's film. I mean,
Wait.
if we're in California, we're near Hollywood.
Mr. Chimpy, what do you need this film for? What's the purpose of this film?
I need it to be able to record the surveillance onto. These cameras are done.
He makes little movies, basically.
Yes, I use the cameras. They record onto the film, and then the film immediately reels through another machine that is able to display them through these weird little squares with the pictures on them,
Like tiny movie screen.
like tiny movie screens.
Awesome.
So CCTV. Gotcha. I mean, I
CC
don't know what that is.
CCTV to what? To what? Did you
It
see
came to me
something?
in a dream.
You
A very
see
drunken dream.
the camera sees it, and then you see it. So it's
See?
CCTV.
TV. I
TV.
see.
What
does
year
that
was
stand
TV
for?
invented?
Not yet is the answer.
PT is not in the room. Also,
Pete,
Where did you go, PT?
I went to look for a bedroom.
he went to look for a master bedroom, basically.
A main
So-
bedroom.
a main bed.
So
A
Robin-
double-doored bedroom. Yes.
So, Robin, I take it we're hunting for Mr. Chimpy's family rather than the ghosts in the next house.
what we should do is try to keep this place as long as possible by saying that.
I don't give a shit about other ghosts. I like this house. This house is fine.
Exactly. We should either
booby traps. That's priority numero uno. Get rid of the
Boobies are
booby traps,
gone.
and then this
Is
one's
it-
good. I don't feel like I need to go to other houses to clear them out. I think we're good.
Why don't we talk to the real estate agent and we can maybe figure out a deal to keep this house? Maybe we can say, oh, we were unable to get rid of the haunt, but we're willing to live with it. Something along those lines.
I
And they
like
can
that.
give us
I
a
like
good
that.
deal so that we could, yeah, okay.
And then we can
Sinclair-
help you, our good friend, Mr. Chippy.
Oh, I would very much appreciate that.
Excellent.
Thank
We
you.
got to get him film.
Gotta get him some film.
PT Sinclair, you were walking through the house. It's like a little 2-story. No, it's a 1-story cabin. You find the main bedroom pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Just like down the hall, the other direction from where you both ran into the Home Alone paint cans. I might add, I cannot.
Damn it.
I cannot believe
Oh my God.
my luck that the next one of you literally ran down the hallway right after the first one got hit by the paint can. I could not have asked
That
for a
was
better.
very upsetting.
I look down at
Very
the paint
upsetting.
cans and just I shake my head in my own shame, and then I open up the door to what I hope is the main bedroom.
Yes, it is not a set of double doors. It's a more modest cabin. So
I
it's
just-
just a single door too.
I just mutter a quick "damn it," and then I go in.
Yeah. There is a
Drats.
connected bathroom.
Oh, great!
But,
Spectacular! I need that to put my little canister of pills. I have my pills that I need to
You have
take.
pills?
Every day. Yeah, well, just they're my dailies. You know, I have to keep track of what day it is, and this is a good way to do
Do
it.
you
Do a
make
7-day
them
pill.
I have a
yourself?
7-day pill container. I don't know what they're
Do-
for. I actually make a couple of them.
You make a couple of them.
Yeah. These blue ones. I
Okay.
make these blue ones. These are really
He makes the
nice.
weekend pills. And
I will stay away
Yeah,
from
this
those.
one's-
I mean,
this one's
those
for
look
Friday
great.
night and Saturday morning.
So
I think for
the other
now,
two we do.
Remy, if you're okay with this, I figure we find rooms and clear a space and pretty tired from time traveling and fighting a giant robot. So I figure maybe a sleep would be good for us.
I seem to remember not being in the best shape right now, so it probably is for the best if I take a rest.
Yeah, I'm at 0 hit points.
Maybe if I take maybe if we take like a 8-hour
Perhaps I'll
long,
take
like
one
a long
of these
rest.
pills.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's-
take one of these pills and conk out for a fortnight.
It's not much help to get back, right? My notes.
Like a
No.
D4 or
You gave
something.
us
It's like
no. You gave us
fasting.
2 per day unless you get first
It's
aided
3 with
successfully, and then
medicine.
it's 3.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's first aiding is different. You can get like the rolls and stuff, but what per day you get 2 health plus 3 if you're receiving medication, which Mr. Chimpy cannot offer you.
Correct.
Fuck.
If one of you can roll medicine for the whole party, it would have to be
I am
per-
not
per person
feeling
even.
good about that.
I am
decision.
very unconfident about that
Nope,
roll.
extremely
I would
bad.
say
My
What-
father
if
was
one
a
of-
scientist, but I am not.
I would recommend one of you play doctor and try it on the other because it will only be bad if you fumble it.
You know what? All right.
Wait. Who's feeling lucky?
That's just a fail. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
That's
Well,
for
was
we'll
it,
say
yeah.
that's for PT. What about for Remy?
great.
Oh, do you mean me again?
Or somebody else who's nope.
okay.
Sorry.
God, that's a
So you're not
value 1?
feeling very
Yeah.
lucky, huh?
Yeah. Okay. So actually,
Kind of tired.
You were equally likely to have it work
You know
or
what?
fumble.
It's actually
so
one
maybe that
worse.
wasn't the best choice.
What?
Um,
I don't want
yeah, somebody's got to learn. Y'all got to get a doctor in the party.
Yeah,
my other
That would be great.
character. I gotta kill Robin.
I was gonna say.
Robin first.
I'm a doctor. I'm a fucking person prepped and ready to go to do first aid and medicine and shit. And it's,
Oh, is your next person a doctor?
it's a fucking
Funny.
World War I medic.
Okay, so
Oh.
turn up the difficulty a bunch. Got it.
Just on Robin.
Put a
Nah.
rain cloud over Brian.
Yee.
Anyways, it is now the next day, and everybody is reducing to more health.
Yo.
PT Sinclair, is there?
Gorgeous.
Did you got lasered right by
I got
Mecha Jeff Bezos?
I got lasered by Mecha Jeff Bezos. That's correct.
Oh my god.
We should give you like a sick scar from it.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have like
Laser dope scar.
you should have like one like on the chest, I think, where you can do the thing where you pull down your shirt and show that there's just like the blast zone.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna write that
like
on my
the
character sheet.
the big hole.
Yeah, it'll be like more like a scar tissued like area.
Mhm.
'cause
You will
You didn't
never
die,
see
so-
it. PT is deeply ashamed of it, but it is cool.
Yeah, I feel like he does play things very close to chest, but that's where it is. So
Literally.
There you go.
Skiwo.
where?
Skiwo.
What are y'all doing today?
Kiwo.
New day. What day is it, Shannon? Are you still?
It I closed the notes because I decided I'm not taking notes today. I'm just gonna stay focused.
Yay!
So I can pull those up though and figure it out very
Yes,
quickly.
and you do
Um,
definitely deserve to level up your skills and refresh your luck.
Oh
But
shit,
we-
yeah.
We're already in.
but now we have
we
to
are
do it
already in
next
the-
time.
We all forgot. Yes.
So we
Oh,
got
can
it.
I-
We'll
so-
do it
that's
after
fair.
this.
We can do it during
You
the
know, I
After the break, we'll do it.
we were on day 19 for like a very long time, so it's probably still day 19.
unless there was some timey-wimey stuff that happened while we were doing time.
Yeah.
No, the whole
gimmick.
the whole time adventure happened very quickly.
Nice.
It was end game. It was the end game gimmick.
Yeah, we
so
came back
It
at the
only
same
it was
exact
like
moment.
5 seconds after we left, sort of thing.
I am
Actually, I think mine was pretty original. So
yeah, I think it was the first time anyone has
I mean,
ever
you
used
had
that
us-
gimmick.
Yeah, you just.
Hey, when does anybody else had a paradox fail? That's neither here nor there. Okay. What
That's
are we
actually
doing
true.
today? That is
PT
for
Sinclair needs to get health, so he's gonna go talk to Dr.
Blood Zamenhof.
Zamenhof.
Yep.
I'm gonna go look for some film
Cool.
for Mr.
How
Chimpy.
did we so we had taken a limousine to town or to here, right?
Oh yeah.
So we maybe need to call a cab or something.
Would you like me to call you
What
a
am I
cab?
spending my spending limit on a cab to get into town? There's a road. We have feet.
I
You
guess we
have
could-
feet. Have you seen my
You're
chest?
old.
Never mind. Don't look at it.
Jorge, can you give us like maybe a rough estimate about how far from town we are?
Your walking distance, not
Feet
feet,
and
no
no
blood. It's not like a super close walking distance. I mean, like there was a reason you took a car out there. It's probably a few miles, but you're more used to walking than people of our decade are.
I'll walk it. Robin, you want to go
Yeah.
into town and look for some film?
Yeah, maybe we can.
I'll say it's closer than the mansion was.
Maybe we could check the mechanic shop, see if they're
Oh,
open
are you-
again and selling maybe like a old chopped up car or something that you can start working on, and it could
Are
be a
you
whole.
all?
Yes.
Are you all headed into town?
I
I was
need-
just making
I
some
need a
eggs
new
and
car.
bakey for Mr. Chimpy. Mr. Chimpy really loves eggs and bakey.
Did you?
Oh, I guess that's true now since you just went ahead and said it without asking me or anything.
Well, I
I mean, his eggs and bacon aren't bad. For
I'm
sure.
making
Just-
I'm making you breakfast. The least you could say is thank you. Now eat up. Robert and Robert, would you
Mhm.
like some?
Cheese Robin. If you're gonna
Is that-
call people
is
by
that-
the wrong names, it's Robert.
Which one
and
am
Robin.
I? Who am I now?
You're me.
Enough
You're Robert.
shenanigans. Do you want breakfast or no?
Yes, we'll
Yes,
take.
we'll take
yes.
breakfast
Great.
if you insist.
Sit at the
Whatever.
table awkwardly with Mr. Chimpy, just fucking eating eggs and bacon.
Oh, hold on! I would like to take a photograph to commemorate this joyous occasion.
This is a pretty brazen use of your
Oh.
film, but that's fine.
It's different film. It's not
it's a
camera
different
film
film.
versus.
I don't know. I'm 85.
Have you ever been to
Ish.
a movie?
I understand, sir.
Have you ever been to the movies, Pete?
I saw a cartoon once.
You saw Nickelodeon?
There was I saw a cartoon. It was in a tent, and it was sort of a slideshow kind of thing, and it was called Nickelodeon.
That's not what that is.
They are.
Fascinating.
Anyways,
It cost a nickel.
Robin
That's why
is-
they called it that.
Robin
Wow,
is
what does
posting
Elodian mean?
Absolute shambles.
I think it is. It has something to do with a musical scale. It's fine.
I remember this now, and you thought you were gonna have the Nickelodeon. The Nickelodeon was the little thing that you looked into, and you watched the movie from there. You just went to see a movie, and I don't think what you saw was a cartoon. I'm pretty sure that was something way worse.
I hardly remember it, but I remember enjoying it. So maybe.
Anyway, would love to
finish my
eating
breakfast.
and go to town on the journey to town.
I'm also going to
I'm really
town
gonna go to
because
town on that.
I have no blood in me, so I need to head to town also.
All
Let's
right,
get you
all
an
walk to
infusion or
town, then.
transfusion or whatever they call those.
2 things. One, I need everybody to pause and understand that there is now a Polaroid, not Polaroid, but like a photograph being printed that is all of you with this Mojo Jojo monkey.
Nice.
And, like, PT Sinclair, like all of you are like fucked up, and he's got like the scar like slightly exposed. This would be an amazing picture to come across.
Yeah.
This is like going to be talked about in like cryptid websites for years, in the future, way future.
Where they'd be like,
Impressive.
That's fake. That monkey one's fake. And then
No, we're building
real.
we're building the fable of PT Sinclair in the future and how famous he is, because we know that he is famous because Mecha Jeff Bezos knows who he is.
Number 2,
4D
we're
chess.
doing 0 animal violence now, right? That is correct.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
What? Even if it's like a big
I feel like
animal?
that was the intention.
I feel like if they're monstery enough, you can get there.
That's yes. If you just go, there's a pack of
just
dogs.
throw a tentacle in there and you're fine.
Yeah. Just
Even
have
like
it be a mutant horror thing, and then it's whatever.
Even the wolves, I feel, were like pretty reasonable. It was when you
Yeah,
were
I
like,
thought
"There's a
so.
squirrel," that it was like, dude.
That was the
That was
audience.
chat.
I know.
Get
I'm
There's
just
also
saying.
a vampire squirrel.
I'm just
so
saying.
It was a monster.
That's true. That's true.
It wasn't a friendly, nice squirrle that we just.
As long as nobody's like kicking a cat or something, you know, like
There
yeah,
you go.
reasonable.
Cool. So y'all are walking through the woods on your way back to town.
God damn it!
And
Should have said no animal violence.
Yeah. You like somewhere ahead of you, you start to hear some like rustling in the off in the woods, not on the path that you're walking back.
How was that?
I immediately cower behind Robin Renard.
Can I hear which direction it's coming from?
Like if you're facing forward down the path and direction you're going, it's like off to the right. Forward a little bit.
I cock my
A
shotgun.
little bit off in the distance.
Cane.
It's not a
It's a cane because he's using it like
because he's using like.
I'm gonna pull out my souped up baseball bat and squint into the woods to see if I can see anything.
your spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Mm-hmm. Our first.
Yo,
An
nice.
exact hard.
I got
success.
good eyes today.
It was an exact hard success. Love that.
You peer off into the woods, and you're trying to like really look in there, and it's like it's daytime right now, so the path is bright, but in the woods it gets dark because it's like so thick very quickly. And you see between the trees, and you're like looking around, and then suddenly like a little bit of light like falls in there, and like you catch the glint of like 2 eyes that are like staring like right over at y'all, and they are like they're not like face level, they're like lower down. And they're like slowly creeping forward towards you as well.
Okay. Guys, there's definitely something out there. I don't know what it is. It's probably like maybe dog height or thereabouts. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe
well,
it's a little taller than dog.
let's back.
It's
kind
of big.
I'm gonna start backing away, so like to give it a lot of leeway in the open space in case it like jumps out, so that
Just a
I have
big dog.
a lot of
It's
a lot of
taller
space
than a dog.
in
It's a
between
tall dog.
it and me. I'm just gonna start backing up away from it.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my 45 revolver, but follow PT's lead. kind of going towards the path, and then
Show yourself.
oh, you said show yourself to it.
Show yourself.
Nothing changes.
Please.
Remy, has it moved, or is it still there?
Still slowly creeping forward.
Okay.
Okay, maybe if we just keep walking along the path and pretending we don't see it, then nothing will happen.
I'm gonna walk in a.
That's a good
That's
point,
a good idea, Robert. I'm gonna
Let's just
start
do that.
walking like in the direction of where we need to go, but at a diagonal where it's in the direction, but also diagonally away from the thing further.
I'm gonna I'm gonna keep my gun in my hand, but I'm gonna keep my arms at my side and start to lightly whistle. Just like
I like that. That's a
I
good
mean,
strategy.
at least make up a cool song.
You tried to come up with
you,
lyrics for?
Just whistle "Carry On My Wayward Son," and you can just kind of take.
I can't do that.
You can take that.
We're gonna get sued by Supernatural and not even by Kansas.
Supernatural.
Supernatural's gonna be like, hey, that's our gimmick.
So y'all are trying to just like mind your own business and walk past it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
Yes.
Yep. Right as like,
And you do.
you're passing the point where it's like diagonally.
Okay.
You're like if you were, it was diagonally ahead of you, and right where you're passing the point to where
So that
you're passing it, so it's gonna be behind you. It starts sprinting out of the woods. What is your
God.
formation? Who's closest to the right side of the path?
PT
gonna
is
assume
the
it's
farthest
me.
opposite. PT is the
Yeah.
farthest opposite from the animal.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume I was likely away, and Robin is falling behind me, and then
Yeah.
PT is cowering behind Robin.
So it's running directly for Remy McSquemmy.
Cool. Since I had been keeping an eye on it, I'm gonna assume that I had like my baseball bat in that direction.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start swinging wildly in that direction. Having just been like dealing with a bunch of like Jeff Bezoses and Jack the Rippers and whatnot, I'm just like wildly swinging with all of the nervous energy that I have left.
Yeah, it is like a full. You see it, and you only see it for a moment in the woods before it like leaps out from the trees, and it's in midair, and it's like a full cougar flying at you with both of its talons
Shit.
coming for you. And so it is coming down on you, trying to go for like a full slash into your chest, but you're swinging wildly with the bat. So roll your combat, your brawl with the souped up baseball bat to see if you
No problem.
get it out of the air.
It's literally
No
impossible for you
problem.
to miss this.
Psst, no problem. Could have been better. Could have been worse.
It's fine.
Something has
Considering
to
you're
happen.
100, considering
Really,
you're
everything would
111, it's fine.
Holy shit.
You have
We
to,
always
You
forget.
have to make Remy roll some other stuff.
You're gonna have to kill me off, dude.
Remy is
You're
the
gonna have to kill
You're
me.
gonna have to fucking kill me.
Outlaws. Remy is to Outlaws and Oldens what like high armor class people are in D&D. You got to make them throw wisdom saving throws. Or
Yeah,
like
something-
fucking something else to
Honestly.
just-
Make a
Well,
charisma.
so
check.
I don't
Actually-
even ask for the fights. You just throw physical things at me, and then I'm like, well, I guess I defend myself. I don't know. I guess I use brute force.
Violence is all
I'm just
I
gonna
know.
start
Ah!
trying to like psychic connect with animals attacking me instead.
Shit. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I am the only one who can punch. This is true.
So
I can kind of
ties go to the attacker, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit.
So you do not since you're swinging wildly, you don't manage to connect, and it does hit you.
Okay.
Like slashing right into your chest for 7 damage.
Oh.
Ow! I'm
Ouch.
gonna
It is
need
like-
new boobs after this.
It like pounces on you, so it like throws you to the ground, and you've fucking gotten like fully mauled by this cougar.
Okay. Ow! Ow!
Blam.
Ouch.
Blam, blam.
Ouchie.
Yeah, I would
And when-
like to also shoot when I get
When
the
it's
chance.
Big
when it has you on the
ouch.
ground, you like look at it, and it's not like real life friendly cougar. It is like anime or like Like in kids cartoon movies, when one of the animals is the bad guy and their face like looks evil, you know?
Yes. Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah.
like a bad cougar.
Oh shit!
Anime cougars.
You know anime cougars.
You know, like, is there
They're
a cougar
really
in
hot and they
Beastars?
date
All I can
Asian
think of
men.
is
Sailor Moon's mom. Sorry, I got that. Never mind.
I was thinking
Or
like
Chi-Chi and Bulma.
I just
at
got
a certain
Beastars on the
point.
brain, dude.
I was more thinking like the bear and the fox of the hound, you know?
Blam blam.
Yeah, no, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're saying. I
Yeah.
was just playing
Or
off
like the bear and Balto.
Bang
Anyone?
bang.
Shoo.
any bear.
Right.
Also, we're both opening
Okay,
fire.
so everybody's just completely unloading on this.
Yes.
dude.
So it's starting to attack
It's
our
a
friend.
cougar.
Okay.
I guess my
have an
natural
order that
reaction
you want
will
us
just
to
be
go,
to
Pete
take
or-
Sinclair
this.
has seen mountain lions before. Fuck this.
Six. Let's do based on what happened, probably do Robin, PT,
Okay.
Remy.
That makes
So
sense.
Robin.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot once. My 45 revolver.
Okay, the cougar can do nothing about it.
Oh, please
success.
blast.
Regular success for 9 damage.
It's a bit of damage.
Yeah, it like blasts into this cougar and like it, I mean you didn't nick him, like he's
Palpable
bunch
hit.
of blood, yeah.
Palpable
Bunch of
blood.
blood stuff because our level is like Evil Dead, so I don't know if it's like a successful. You know what I mean?
It's not like when you're killing vampires. It is,
Okay.
it is
Oh,
just
gotcha.
a solid hit and like a
Okay.
You know.
Cool.
PT also firing pretty much at the same time.
Do we think that I am 10 feet
Touchdown.
away?
Changes the amount of dice and everything.
Yeah, no,
and
I'm
stuff.
thinking about it. 10 feet is yeah, because I feel like it's a pretty narrow path, like it's not too wide. Look at that little dog.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. So good.
Ooh.
All right.
Well, is 10 feet the closest?
10 feet is the closest. That's not what I asked you, though.
Yeah, no,
not what I
I
asked.
still think it's that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
The options are 10 feet, 20 feet, and 50 feet.
Yeah.
And then I think anything over that is not. They're probably
Yeah.
disadvantage die or whatever.
You're probably not like within the same room distance, but you're like pretty close. Yeah.
I hit the wrong
Oh,
one, but it doesn't
big-
matter. It's the
Oh,
same skill.
big
so I
fail,
missed.
boys.
Brutal.
Big failure.
And Remy gets to go now.
Okay, so what
Oh.
what kind of state am I in right now?
Well,
Bleeding
so-
profusely and
up to
also
you.
on the
How
ground.
much health did you have left before you sustained 7 damage?
I had 22, so I'm at 15 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
The state of
It is
Texas.
a solid
There's a lot of guns.
it's a solid mall,
There's two
but
ones.
you're not
State of
like,
emergency.
you're not dying or bleeding out or anything. You know, it is like you would still be able to travel the Oregon Trail if this was the Oregon Trail.
Okay,
don't know.
so
really make sure to dress that
what-
wound well.
can you? Where is my positioning in comparison to the?
You're on the
the
ground on
cougar.
your back. The cougar is on top of you.
Oh, the cougar is still
Sounds like a
actively
great
on top of me.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
It pounced on you and like threw you down.
Okay, so I'm gonna
hate
do. I'm gonna do like a kangaroo kick
Nice.
to get this cougar
Oh,
off of me. So I'm
Fuck
I'm just
yeah.
gonna like take both of my feet and just like bat as hard as I can. Just kick this cougar off of me.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Go for it.
Is it just always fighting brawl? Is it just
Fighting
fighting brawl?
brawl
again?
unarmed.
Yeah.
Unarmed.
Yeah, unarmed this time.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kick the kangaroo, the cougar.
Kick
off.
the kangaroo.
I was fun fact in a previous Outlaws and Old Ones, one of my characters was kicked by a kangaroo. It wasn't a kangaroo, it was a kangarilla.
yeah.
But I was kangaroo kicked by it. And I fell over unconscious because of it. So
And
You can tell I've been doing this a long
someone's
time.
heroic actions saved your character that day.
unarmed because it's your feet.
Get it?
Get it?
Get it?
Get
Also,
it?
yes, John, thank you. Thank
You
you,
get
Discretion
it?
Jadam, for saving my life.
You're welcome.
I get it.
I love that unarmed. Yes, the cougar, having taken a pretty serious bullet wound, like after getting kicked off, does like the scramble up for
Do
his
I-
turn.
Do I do any damage to it, or like I was aiming to just get it off of me.
Yeah,
but
that's what I figured you were doing, like a maneuver
cool.
to like kick it off.
Yeah.
The cougar like scrambles up, looks at y'all, and does like the and runs off into the woods again.
I'm gonna hiss after it.
Can I
And
make
you
some
can,
sort
you can
of
hear like the rustling like going off deep into the woods.
I'm gonna go reach over and offer my hand to help Remy up. And just say, okay, we definitely have to find a car in town.
Can I use?
Yep.
Can I roll
We are not walking
Frontier
this again.
survival?
Nope.
What do you want to use frontier survival for?
If I
Survive in the frontier?
to see if that was like a regular cougar or if it was like a or if it seemed like something
Yeah.
was wrong with it.
Yes.
Fuck yeah! I've never ever gotten to roll this skill.
I know, but you do know about cougars.
So
from having to
excited.
fight them often in the Wild West.
Here we
days.
go.
Oh.
Damn
Hey, I
it.
know you have a bunch of luck. I know you
No,
have
I
so
don't.
much
I
luck.
used a lot of it.
Can I
You can
try?
push
Ah,
No,
you were very
I'm
close
not
to death.
gonna
I will
push.
also allow you to try. Yeah, you can try to.
Yo, that's
Oh.
nice.
Look at that.
Damn.
Right
How did you
on
push
the
it? Just
money.
think
Right on the
harder.
line.
What does this motion mean, Brian?
It's.
What does this mean? What does this mean, Brian?
I don't.
Yes.
I don't know.
It
I don't know.
means
It's an.
money,
Yeah.
Jorge.
It's an
Think to yourself
instinct.
that-
It's an instinct.
It's you pulling money out of the cash register.
Pulling from there down into my pockets. That's what it is.
It's putting stuff from the washer into the dryer.
Perfect.
Dry
Okay.
this.
do you guys just have like a large bag? I'm bleeding profusely from my breasts, from my
Oh.
chest. Please help. Please help me.
Yes, I take. I don't think I have any. Do I still have a coat on? I don't think my clothing situation is in a good spot.
I might have a suit jacket still.
Perhaps one of you could aid me.
First.
Well, firstly, I would like to aid.
Do you have any?
I could try.
I tried the medicine and I
If
fucked
you're
both of them up. So
confident.
why don't you try?
I will try. I will
And
try
I
to
just
help
used my
you.
good roll just then, so it might be your turn.
Yeah. And I'm going here's I
for
think
it. Roll
at this
for stage.
point
Just roll.
I'm probably wearing one of those like old man undershirts that are really long with like the quarter buttons. And that's all
Yeah, they're long U's.
Yeah. I think that's all that's keeping
Long john.
cover of my fresh scar. And I think for the sake of my friend, I will take this shirt off. Even though I
Very
don't want
kind.
to.
Revealing like
Very
a
kind.
very horrific, gnarly looking scar. It's like
And I'm
Long
gonna wrap
Long
it
U's.
around you
I mean-
to like help staunch the bleeding. Yeah.
Maybe his name shouldn't have been
Okay,
John.
that's
then.
what
Happy caps
one.
are on fire today.
That's one.
dude.
Does anybody remember what first aid is? My notebook.
Ooh,
is
can I
just
spend-
It's
unread.
default 30. It's default 30.
Yeah, it's default.
What? No, no, no,
That's
for-
the default skill.
What do you mean? Sorry.
No,
what do
no.
you want?
How much health you get when somebody successfully first aids?
Oh, I
wanna
thought you
say
said
I want to say 3.
1d3 sounds
1d3.
I say D3 or D4.
What if it's a
I think
hard
D3
success?
works for me.
Mm-mm.
okay.
It's just
Nothing.
Then I'll-
Are you
Then I'll
deciding
save-
whether to use luck?
Then I'll save
it's
my
just-
singular luck.
Save
Yeah.
your
Hard,
luck.
hard and extreme.
You
are
need it more
only
than I do.
for when
Yeah.
something is harder to do. They don't actually do larger successes.
Or
I
versus.
tend
stuff,
to
yeah.
make them do larger successes because I think it's more fun, but that's not actually in the rules. Correct.
Got it.
That makes sense.
Cool. So yeah, roll a d3 for how much you heal and we
Oh.
can adjust if needed. John?
Oh, I'm
roll
rolling it.
D3.
Okay.
Ho.
I was like, wow, he's really good at not looking at his computer while he's typing.
Okay.
Okay, John.
Okay. It's better than nothing. Thank you, friend.
Shove some toilet paper in there.
Thank you for my booby bandage.
And
I appreciate you.
Have an elixir while you're at it.
Put a
I
raw
will
Band-Aid
Put
on
it
him.
in my pocket.
I
That's
appreciate
for sure.
you not looking at my horrific chest. Yep.
You're looking
into
good
the
to me, my friend.
I appreciate it.
Well, the frontier roll.
Yes.
You remember. You've seen and fought a lot of cougars in your time, but you remember a particular instance where you were called to join a posse where they had to hunt down a serial killer cougar who had been like devouring children and devouring full-grown adults in the nearby town.
Whoa, so what?
And this
I
reminds me of that.
I said them both. They're whole families now, I guess. But they won't be on this show that happened.
This was just a story that I remember.
This is a story that he remembers. It's not happening here. Don't worry about it.
We're not going into flashback.
Yeah.
But this reminds me of that cougar.
It's you remember that cougar had like a particularly malicious looking face.
Okay.
You notice that this cougar also had several scars, and that it was like slightly larger, slightly more muscular.
Okay.
Like it's definitely like a big bad cougar
Okay.
that is now out there and has now tasted some of one of your bloods. And that's where we're gonna leave it.
Oh
We'll take a
God!
quick break.
But don't worry.
But don't worry.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with increased skills.
Welcome back.
Pew.
Not Brian. Making jokes over there.
Mo. How do you
Um,
like me? How do you
I just get.
Mo.
It's getting more charming the longer.
Why
we
do you like? Why don't you like me? Nobody likes me.
Oh no, Bri.
Oh, you've never seen this? Oh, it's a Simpsons reference. I'm
Oh no,
sorry.
we're not
Anyway,
Simpsons
thieves.
people.
We're not
We're not Simpsons.
I
Sons
made a
of
mistake. First aid is actually plus 1d4, not plus 1d3. So I'm
Robbed.
gonna give a free HP to Shannon.
Woo!
Nice.
That's a good call.
Remy
Take that
says thank you.
Yeah, no, you like
Excellent
you like
DMing.
cough and something shifts and you're like, oh, that actually felt
Oh.
better.
I thought that rib was broken, but actually maybe I think I just I had a cramp or something. It's fine.
It was just a fart.
I just had some gas. Hot
Sometimes,
people
dude,
have
you-
tummy problems.
People.
Sometimes it's. You
I did
think
once, and I'll say it
something-
again.
Sometimes you think something is really wrong with you, and then it's like, oh, this is just gas. My insides
Yeah.
are okay.
I feel like a lot of the time it's just gas.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is a PSA for
Just
everyone out there.
Full of hot air
Gas.
over here.
Just get it out.
Anyways, yes, the cougar, the serial killer cougar has run back off into the woods.
Okay.
and-
What is? I feel like we're extremely unlucky. Is it? Do you think it's just luck? Because it feels like luck at this point.
With this place, it's always hard to tell, but I just hope our luck doesn't run out again and we run into that thing, because without, I'm kind of counting 7 or 8 more people, I'm not feeling too good if we ever cross paths with that thing again.
Wait, what do you mean? Why? I felt like we had it on the rails there.
We might have, and we might have gotten actually lucky that time, but the last time I ran into one of these things, 10 or so men at the least were required to make sure this thing went down and stayed down.
Just
Don't worry about it. Let's get
Just
into
a
town.
ma-
If we
I
get
mean,
a
I've
car, we
seen-
won't worry about it.
okay.
let's get a
all
car.
The
right.
Outlaws are in town. They've
Please.
shot at us 33 times, but we won't go down without a fight.
Let's please get a car. I need a car.
Let's. Yes,
Remy has so
that's
much
fine.
blood
I need to put
outside
some.
of their body.
I need to get some blood into me.
Y'all go keep walking towards town.
Yes.
Yeah.
You make it to town without further incident. Now, where are you headed? I know PT Sinclair said he wants to go to Dr. Zamenhof's place. And do y'all want
Mechanic.
to
Wait, I guess we need film.
Wait, where's my bike?
I thought didn't your bike get ruined outside the newspaper? place?
No, did it?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
No, I think I
can't
got to keep my
remember.
bike from there. No, I think I rode it to the payphone where we ordered the cab, and then I got in the cab, and I think I
And then
left
you
the bike
forgot
at the
about it.
payphone.
You can go look for your bike.
I would like to go look for my bike and then go to Blood Salmon.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so you're gonna go look for your bike.
Yep.
Remy and Robin, what are you two doing?
I think we could probably real quick get some film. That seems like an easy thing, and then we could just pop on over to the mechanic shop.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you gonna go look for the film?
You know, it might be easier
General
to go to
store.
the mechanic shop first. Okay, let's go to the general store.
Or mechanic. What do you think, Robin?
Let's go see the stat. The last time we looked at the mechanic shop, there was a dead guy in there with a bunch of teeth in his head. So maybe we should check that first in the cold light of day, so that if there is anything spooky, we can simply leave and be less scared. Plus, we can also
That sounds
see if
like
they
a great
actually.
idea.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go to the mechanic.
I'm feeling braver this time around. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna take no shit. I've killed.
Nope.
Nope.
You've killed.
That's
Killed.
true.
And
Ho.
Okay.
Oh.
They've got to come back. There we
Oh.
go. All right.
Oh no.
We're good.
Am I back?
Yep, you're good.
Am I here? Okay. Sorry, guys.
Sinclair, you arrive at the phone booth where your bicycle was.
Where is it there?
No,
I'm hearing the word was.
It sounds like I don't see a bike.
You don't see a bike, but what you do see is there's some mud on the street, and you see a shoe print.
Do I
And
recognize the shoe print?
No, you do not. But the positioning of the shoe print is where you could assume that maybe the shoe print belongs to whoever maybe took your bike.
It's like I see a shoe print and then that singular track
Suspiciously.
from a bike tread.
Yeah, it's like maybe like a couple shoe prints and then the bike tread. No more shoe prints.
Is it like a couple shoe prints where it's like, oh, this person knows how to ride a bike, definitely, or is it like a couple a few too many shoe prints,
Too
where
close
they're
together, and
a
there's
little uneasy?
This is probably an experienced bike thief. They know how
Got
to ride
it.
a bike.
Sad.
All right, I'm putting on my character sheet new vendetta.
I bet it was
What are you, a
baggy.
vengeance paladin? Like,
I bet it was fucking baggy, dude.
He is now.
I hadn't thought about that.
There's a spot on character sheets
It's
for
always baggy.
injuries and scars.
Fucking
I have one of
excellent
those
idea.
now.
Oh, big chest scar.
Oh hey, I got one of those too. I gotta.
You
I
have
was trying to think of an
tinnitus.
alliteration. I was trying to think of an
Tinnitus.
alliteration,
Mop.
but I was gonna say titty
Mop.
tattoo, but it's
Mop.
not. Oh, I do have tinnitus, don't I?
Map.
Fuck. Oh my
you see-
god. I also have a vendetta against the fucking Molotov cocktail lady. Named Molly Tovka, my arch nemesis.
Shannon, you said that this is definitely not their evil robot twin. That's for sure. In reference to Happy Capster saying, "How do we know this is the real Shannon?" After you roboted out, but I read that in reference to who took PT Sinclair's bike.
Oh
Oh
no!
my god.
And now I'm between whether it should be Baggy or a PT Sinclair robot.
Slow
clone.
down.
And you're just giving me too much to work with here.
Wait, I think.
There's already
Listen,
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 listen.
Look, listen.
There's already
look
a
and listen.
PT Sinclair shaped vomit monster out there. I don't need.
Your son.
There's only
Well,
so many PT
Why
Was
Sinclair.
he ever shaped
creatures.
like PT Sinclair?
No,
When
he
did
was
that
not.
become a thing?
Oh, I thought he was like.
Nope,
Evil
nope.
baggy
Happy Capsters
robot?
got it.
Evil robot twin of Baggy.
But like
Mega Baggy.
the great mouse detective type.
Oh, of the
Yeah.
Queen
Robot.
of England. The-
Yes.
You're just trying. You know that you can appeal to Jorge's senses if you bring up the Great Mouse Detective.
This is true.
This is true.
I doubled down on it.
It's
in
pretty fucking easy.
the last episode of Our Defense.
Oh,
So
Shit.
the other two of you end up at the mechanic shop.
okay.
Tight.
What is
Walking right up to the front door, rat-a-tat-tat.
it? Okay.
It looks
Anybody
different
home?
this time. The garage
Okay, tell me
door
about
is
it.
like open,
Oh,
and there
okay,
is like
okay.
the
Whoa.
open sign in the door.
Wow.
Okay, then I guess I'm not knocking on the door. I guess I'm just gonna like poke my head in and see who's inside of there.
There is a There is you don't see anybody.
What?
Not immediately. You're seeing like see like the garage, and there is like a car there that is really being worked on. There's like a few things lying around.
Above table, did we what was the state of my car? The night guard like completely destroyed it, right? Like,
Yeah.
is it reparable or is it irreparable?
Y'all went back at some point and saw the night guard like removing it, like tearing it
Like
apart.
ripping off the
They were,
doors and
like,
stuff.
there's-
Yeah. But is it reparable or irreparable?
You haven't checked.
Cool. Okay.
It,
Okay. I'm gonna
literally
assume
everything
reparable.
is unknown until you go and find out. At that
Fo-
point is when I decide what has happened to it.
Cool.
Auroraboro has perpetual fog of war, and we just only know the things that are happening as they are in front of.
Almost like real life.
Fuck.
Anybody home? Anybody around? I've got a vehicle that I need to fix.
Hello. There's like a little old
There.
man that
Come on,
steps
come
out
on
of
out
the
here
office.
and say hello, friend.
Oh, hello. And he has like the circled, very thick
The Coke bottle
Coke
glasses.
bottles. Yeah.
and he's like adjusting them and like looking up at you. He's like, hello.
Hey there, little fella. How are you doing?
Hi.
Are they wearing a jumpsuit or are they?
They're in the classic blue mechanic jumpsuit.
Coveralls.
With that
Yeah.
name tag that's in weird cursive.
Yeah.
Yep. And it says.
Does it say Herb?
No.
say
No, it's not say
Good.
Herb.
Oh no.
It says
Yeah.
It says Borb.
Borb.
Are you?
B-O-R-B Borb.
Are you?
Borb.
Borb.
Okay.
Hello.
It's really hard to read because B's in cursive are.
There you go.
funky.
Boris Crambly.
Boris Cramp. But Borb is a nickname for Boris.
Yeah. There it is.
Hey there, Borb.
Or
That's a pretty nice name you got there.
Oh, thank you. It's a Boris Scrambly. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Do you,
not a
so
nickname.
do you
It's
go
like
by
Joseph
do you go by
Gordon-Levitt.
Borb or
Three names.
Boris?
Oh, they just call me Borb. What
Borb.
can
Okay,
I help you
Borb.
with, young lady?
You know, I have a couple questions for you. The first of which
Well, shoot.
is how did you happen to attain this here establishment? Because I was actually in the market for my own mechanic shop, and it seemed like this one was pretty difficult to get.
Oh, you know, we
no, we
I
don't.
don't.
Actually,
That's why I'm asking, because I don't.
we're no. Oh, young lady, how are you new here?
Am I new
Are you
here?
to a town of Auroraboro?
I've been around the block,
Which block?
all of them,
the block.
every block in this
For how
town.
long? For how long? My point is,
I've been here long enough to know that you did not own this here establishment about 2 weeks ago. So I'm just curious about how it came into your possession.
A small personal loan of $1 million.
through the. It was bestowed upon me by the government.
Bestowed upon you by the government. Fascinating. Very interesting.
You
Okay,
know how
well-
it you know how it works here by the mayor's office.
And you filed
hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, what's your name, young man?
Remy is
Robin is flattered by the idea that he was called young man, so he kind of perks up. Robin, very nice to meet you.
Sorry,
Put out a hand for him.
Happy Capster. We've seen the mayor several times. It's mostly like in like cutscene kind of situations.
we don't know what they look like though.
Yeah, they're still very.
I think the
far
only-
off.
I've been treating them like father from Kids Next Door.
It is a lot like that.
Just in
Yeah.
perpetual shadow,
Yeah.
like hints
it
of
were-
a thing. Yeah.
If anyone
If it
has
were
seen them
possible-
in person, it's Conrad. And
If
I
it were
don't know that
possible
that he
for steam to be coming out of Remy's ears, there would be steam coming out of Remy's ears. Remy is steamed. Remy is very angry, and Remy is not hiding it.
Let's cut
Remy
over
is
to PT
just
Sinclair.
standing there silently seething.
PT Sinclair, what are you doing?
I'm clairvoyancing the bike tracks.
Oh, So you said you have to find out how many rounds it takes to concentrate, and then use your magic power.
He has to
I need to
spend the magic points no matter what.
I need to concentrate.
Do rounds?
for-
Yeah.
This is the
1d6
biggest example
rounds.
of reminding the teacher there's homework, because we were not doing any of this.
/R1d6.
He did that. If for like to his credit.
All right,
he
I need to
went-
concentrate for 5 rounds,
Okay.
and then
It's-
It's gonna be a little while before we come back to you.
+1, and then I need to
Well,
spend.
are those in combat rounds or are the...
2 magic points? Spectacular. That's the best case scenario.
That's the lowest. Yeah, that's it.
I see him out there on the streets, standing there looking at it like spectacular.
Spectacular. And then eyes rolling back in his head as he's touching a muddy footprint.
Yes. But the board was talking to Robin Renard.
Yes.
And he was like, what is your name, young man?
Robin Renard. Very nice to meet you.
Oh, hello.
And I
And
reach
he
out a
like,
hand.
it's like very frail old hand, and it's got that soft skin. You know when they get really old and the skin gets so soft and gushy.
I try to do my normal like, hey, how are you handshake, and it's just not like just
Yeah.
Great.
It's so limp for you.
nice.
He gives you the
So
limp
limp.
fish.
So limp
Yeah.
for you.
So limp. Oh, so limp for you.
Oh yeah, it's the gushy skin.
So...
You'd hate to see what would happen if their skin like got caught on something.
No!
Oh no!
No.
Oh god, no!
Like a piece of tissue paper
Or the many engines
on
that
the
he sticks
corner
his
of a
hands into.
box.
Oh, we'll be old one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hello.
hello, Mr. Crambley. I haven't actually.
Oh?
I am a relatively new resident of the town,
Oh,
but I haven't. I've yet to seek employment or even look to purchase something.
are you looking for a job, young man?
No, I'm terrible with my hands. I don't think I would do any good here. But thank you, I appreciate the offer. My friend here might, but we're not there yet.
And what's your friend's name?
It's Remy McSquemmy.
Hi, young lady.
Actually, you know what? That's Remington McSquemmy to you.
Remington McSquemmy.
Yes.
What a pretty young name for a pretty young girl.
Good
Thank you.
But we haven't. I am a bit of an
Hello.
I'm a bit of an entrepreneur myself, so I may be looking to try to start a business. And I was wondering, I do not know how that process went. Would you mind enlightening me a bit so that I could potentially get that in motion?
Would you would like to run your own self-purchase business?
Perhaps as a young man, I have my young dreams, and that might be one of them.
Well,
So-
then this is not the path I would take, young man. You know what it's like to run, to have a gift from the mayor.
I don't actually.
Well, we're not really supposed to talk about it, so
How did you get your gift from the mayor?
the way everybody else get.
Which is
This really, for me, is becoming somewhat stressful. At my old age, I simply can't. And I have many cars to work on, so if you don't have a car that needs to be seen.
do you have any cars for sale?
I have a car that needs to be seen.
There we go.
Oh, wonderful.
It needs to be
And
seen
what's your
very
name?
badly.
Good God.
And what's
I'm
your
sorry?
name, young lady?
What's
What is-
Remington McSquemmy.
Remington McSquemington.
Yes.
Yeah,
So Remington McSquemmy.
I feel like I used to know a Remington McSquemington.
There is no McSquemington. There is
Oh.
only McSquemmy.
Those are-
My mistake, young lady.
Thank you. I have a vehicle. I would like it repaired.
Wonderful.
I would like it repaired very much.
Then you have come to the right place.
I would be willing to strike a deal where I simply use your garage and repair it myself. In fact, that would be my preference.
Oh,
She's quite capable.
I don't think that's going to be allowed.
Why not?
What?
You know how these mayor properties go. There's they're tightly controlled.
Are there non-mayor properties?
Of course.
How does one get a handle on those?
you buy it.
Oh,
God.
Well then, good
Figured the
sir,
mayor might be
I
more
would like to
involved.
buy
Well,
this
perfect.
here property from you.
it's probably
This property is not for sale.
And why not?
It belongs to the mayor. I mean, it belongs to me. I mean, it's mine.
I mean,
Seems as if the mayor is actually the owner of this business.
How about
That's
you
the
just
gift I see.
We're at
How
about
about-
3 rounds on the clairvoyant.
great.
how,
We're burning them. We're trying to burn them through with this
Yeah,
conversation.
keep
John.
going.
We got you. We're gonna get nowhere, and we're gonna.
how about you just lend me some equipment and I give you some money and we keep it all on the hush hush. How about that?
Oh, I don't do anything hush hush when it comes to the mayor.
Fine. Then write it down, send a record to the mayor, and lend me your equipment.
A receipt.
I don't
let
know
me
that
fix my
they would
vehicle.
like that.
Then
Why wouldn't they?
Why don't you just bring your car here and I will fix it up myself?
The car might be in a state of repair that's undrivable. Would you have a way to retrieve a car, perhaps, from the road?
Oh, hi. What's your name?
Oh my God.
Robin Renard.
Robin and I used to know a Robin Renard in my youth. I
I'm
feel.
of that, I'm certain. Do
Yeah.
you have a method of retrieving a vehicle and bringing it to the garage?
Yeah. Generally, I just walk over to the.
You know what? Then come with us.
Okay,
let's
And
go.
I'm-
Let's just go.
let's do it. And he
Excellent.
like wipes his hands on his coveralls, slaps them together, and then he starts in like the slowest little shuffle.
Sir, would you
New companion. It's like Skyrim.
No.
do you think that maybe I could give you a lift? Maybe I could carry you there?
Oh no, I'm a very independent man, young woman.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
you're in league with the mayor, but that's
It-
fine. It's neither here nor there.
it seems like maybe you could use some assistance. It seems like maybe you have some difficulty walking. I would love to just maybe we could get a wagon and I could put you in the wagon and I could give you a little
well,
push.
Perhaps
I'll
we
be
could
there
drive.
by the time you get the wagon.
Perhaps we could drive one of these cars.
Did we ever watch like the Mr. Magoo cartoon? Like that's how I imagined him
Yes.
walking.
I
It's just like
Remy
Let's-
is still
Not
very
enough round.
steamed.
Did we buy enough time for John?
yes, he's still like
So
halfway
steep,
across the
please.
garage.
Oh, no.
PT Sinclair.
Now I
You're
get to roll clairvoyance.
To
I have
see
to. I have to concentrate, and I have to spend the magic points that I rolled, and now I get to see if it works.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Magic sucks, dude.
But I get to roll this skill that I just increased to a very good number. Yes.
Nice.
Very good. Very
Very
nice.
good.
Thank God.
So let's do this. Let's just do good old classic / R1D2. Okay.
Is that good?
You die.
You're feeling
You're
You wake up dead.
you're sticking your hands in the mud. You want to describe how your clairvoyant experience begins?
I would, Jorge. Thank you very much. So PT gets down on one knee. At this point, his clothes are completely in tatters, and he doesn't really give a shit about how they look anymore because he doesn't have a shirt on. He's a shell of the man he once was at this point. He gets down on one knee. He just puts his hands like full palms down into the mud next to, like, on either side of the bike track, and then the beams of light emit from his eyes into the mud, and then he forms into like those beams are teleport beams that transport his body into the mud, and then emerging from the mud is a crocodile. You just see the yellow eyes first slit open. They slit open vertically and then horizontally because crocodile eyes are weird. And then you see the crocodile just open its mouth and chomp once, and then it flops along and like swims really fast through the mud.
How do you get to the
do you get to
vision
the
from
vision?
there?
That's the it's like a spirit quest. You guys know.
No,
Oh, you usually do, and then
Then the
And
Like
then
it
it drops
opens
into
to the
the pool
scene
of
of
water,
the-
and then in the pool of water manifests
That's
the
where
scene.
the
you know?
vision-
Like,
crocodile
Yeah,
dives into
so
the
the crocodile
mud.
opens his mouth, and then inside of the
that's
crocodile's
it.
mouth is the. There you go.
That's the one.
It opens its eyes horizontally and then closes them, and then vertically it opens, and that's where you zoom in to get to the vision.
we'll work on it.
The
Fine.
crocodile opens a third set of eyelids. And
Oh!
You see,
Anyway,
you see when all of you are like leaving in the limousine.
Okay.
And then like the camera pans over to like the corner of the nearby building, and very clearly like Baggy pops his head out,
Motherfucker.
and then he's walking over, but he's not the same as before. If you recall that you dropped an entire building on him. So now
Yes, we did
you
do
can
that.
Sinister
He-
Village.
I
he's-
forgot.
He's still wearing the bag,
Of course.
but he's like much dirtier now, and like inside of the bag you can for a moment see like that the skin is all like horror looking, you know, it's like got that bad skin. And he's moving awkwardly now. He like kind of stumbles
Not the
over.
soft skin, but the other bad skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the soft old person skin.
This one's
Worse
probably
than
coarse to the touch,
Oh,
and it's like a
The
weird,
hard skin.
it's like a weird purplish color and kind of like
you
bulbousy.
should see a
that.
doctor.
Oh, no.
And he like he's wearing like gloves now, you know.
Whoa!
He's like mostly like covered. It's like long sleeves covered up. Bat skin bag. And he does like one of like he like throws himself onto the bicycle, and you hear like his like bones crack as he like wraps his hands around the handlebars, and he like gets on it for a second, and he stops, and he like looks back right at the camera, and you feel like his one eye is looking right at you, and then he turns forward and starts like riding off and hitting the bell as he goes.
I
You snap
emerge.
back.
I just. I told Robert not to get cocky. He thought we killed him. I knew for a fact that there was always the chance. This Robert, obviously referring to Conrad.
He was Connor, wasn't he? Is everyone just Robert now?
All right.
Everybody's just Robert.
No, I feel like you get to be Robin now, right? Like, doesn't he actually call you Robin now?
There was a
I'm-
brief moment where I was called Robin, and then he immediately switched back to calling
Son of a
Robert.
bitch. And now I'm also Robert. Great.
PT is on his way to Blood Zamenof's.
Everyone's Robert. Okay. Yes.
Walks.
You
to
two
Blood
are
Zamenhof.
in the
Don't say the
the
garage.
mechanics shop
Don't say
with
it.
with Borb.
Don't say we're
um,
still in the garage.
Sorry, it was
Oh god, his name was Borb.
Don't say we're still in the garage.
hold on, his full
Boris
name.
Crambley.
If I'm still in the garage, then I'm
Borb
Boris
Boris
Crambley.
Crambley.
even more steamed.
Boris Crambley.
Somebody needs to write that down. We're gonna forget it forever.
No, I think
The notes will occur.
I think his full
Just not right
name
now.
is Borb Boris Crambley. I don't
Correct.
think it's a nickname. I think it's 3 names.
Boris is his middle name.
Yeah.
I
Then it's
see.
Boris Crambley. Okay.
Yeah.
Heard.
Boris.
Cramble Bamble
Bramble
Bumstein.
Bumstein.
Boris Cramblebobulous.
Cramble Bamble Bumstein.
Unfortunately, Happy Capster, none of us have the power to change something once it's canon.
Unfortunately,
Barbarino.
that's canon. So it turns out his nickname is actually
In the
Boris
movie.
Crambley, and his full name is Boris
Borb, Borb, Boris Crambley, Cramble Bamble Bumstein.
No, Brian, you're not.
Boris,
Brian, you're not
parenthesis,
pronouncing
like,
it correctly.
quotation Crambley.
Borb Boris, quotation
Cramble
marks,
Bamble
Borb
Bumstein.
Boris Crambley, end quotation marks, Cramble
Cramble
Bamble.
Bamble Bumstein.
No, Boris Crambley isn't a nickname for his entire name. We're already doing a nickname for the last name, which is weird enough. I was saying Boris, quotation marks, Crambley, Cramble Bamble
It,
Bumstein.
We call him. We'll call
Maybe
him
it's
Butterfinger
hyphenated.
BBs for short.
call him,
Butterfinger. Where does the Butterfinger come
call
from?
him slow old man. I'm
It's
tired.
because he's got greasy fingers because he's a grease monkey.
He's a greasy monkey. Sounds like a derogatory term.
And
but I'm
yet-
pretty sure it's not.
I think
That's a-
yeah. All right.
Um,
we'll check.
We
on
have that in common.
we
We're
should
both
look into
grease
that.
monkeys. That's
look
literally
into
my
that.
archetype.
I know.
Doesn't mean
but
it's not great.
That book is full
I was
of
gonna say
racist
it's a
shit.
fucking
That's
H.P.
actually,
Lovecraft.
hang on. Yeah. Maybe somebody should figure something out
Brian's
that
on it.
isn't this.
We'll
Yeah.
get on.
Where
Point
children were used to grease the large rotating axles and were used to transfer power from. Okay.
Oh, is this children?
Children covered in grease and crawling in the tight spaces in the ceilings were equated with monkeys.
Oh, don't
Okay.
worry, guys.
Cool.
Children.
Just children.
Just child labor.
It's just
Still
kids.
don't love it.
It's not what it's not what we were afraid
Comparatively,
it would
though,
be.
it's
So we're
fine.
okay. Yeah.
It's
Point
fine.
is, he is now reaching kind of like the other half of the garage, so he's like almost out the building. And he's
I'm
still
the
just-
only thing I'm going to do is an aside going, how many blocks to Remy? How many blocks is it to where we left your car?
I'm gonna guess about 5.
Oh my god.
You two slowpokes are gonna have to hurry up if you want to get there.
We're ahead of I walk ahead of him. I simply walk ahead of
I roll my eyes harder than anyone has ever rolled their eyes. And then just because I'm feeling like such an angry asshole, I start walking circles around him. I start orbiting this man as he's walking down the street.
Is this a joke to you, young lady?
She's just getting her exercise in.
No.
Sorry,
I'm
I
checking
have
it out
other
from all
things-
angles to make sure that you are not being approached by anyone.
Roll fast talk or charm.
That thing which I roll will be charm.
Yo!
Oh!
There's been some good rolls tonight.
okay, that makes sense.
Ba-ba-boom!
That makes sense.
Extreme.
Good job, young lady. And he like pats you as he continues to.
You are so very welcome.
You're watching him.
Remy
very,
pulls
very
out-
slowly walk.
Remy pulls out her flask, takes a longer than usual drag from her flask.
This is one of those David Lynch shots that stays. It's just like a wide shot with everybody in frame, and it stays way too long as a simple task is desperately tried to be done. Like just the walking. Just tip.
Remy also pulls out a cigarette, but her hands are shaking because she's so angry.
I'm gonna
So
pull
she's
out
like
my
trying
lighter.
to light it, but her
I'm gonna-
hand is just like
Robin's gonna offer to light her cigarette, seeing the shakes. Just,
thank you. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank
Oh my
you.
God.
PD Sinclair, what are you doing now?
Still trying to make the blood Zamenhouse. I just
Oh.
want I
Sorry,
just
you.
want health.
Yeah, you're
Just
want help.
maybe like
Someone
half,
please help.
Halfway, cool.
Ow.
Word.
Ow.
you're like halfway there.
My poor body.
We go back to Orb, who is still now like he's like now like on the sidewalk in front of the
This
mechanic shop.
This is
Great.
torture. This
Excellent.
is torture for us.
I'm gonna head in the direction where we last left Remy's car.
Okay.
We are being punished for what? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just make things happen, and then once they're in play, I can't change his personality. Like this is what he does. It's I'm
thank
wondering why y'all are allowing it to go on like this. I don't know what to do. That's not my job. My job is to create problems, and your job is to solve them. So
How small is this guy?
quite small.
I'm gonna go. Oh, I just thought of something, and you'd actually be doing me a favor, and maybe we could help each other out here.
Oh, and what's your name again, young man?
Robin, I do calisthenics regularly, but I wasn't able to today.
I feel like I used to know a Robin in my.
You
youth.
might have. I was wondering if you might help, and I kneel down in front of him with my back to him and go, perhaps you could hop onto my back and I could do a little bit of jogging, which is something I learned over in Europe about, just sort of a slow running. I do that every morning. I didn't get a chance to do that, but it would help to add like the weight. It's sort of strengthens the muscles and increases the vitality.
Do a
Mm.
social skill. That could be fast talk, persuade,
Charm, persuade.
Yeah.
Hard
Any of those will work,
success.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, that seems like if it would be a help to you, young man. I
Very
always
much
like to
would.
help young men when they come through my shop.
All right, well, just hop on my back and we'll be on our way.
let's do it. And he goes up behind you and he feels his like little
Soft little
frail arms get onto your shoulders, and then you feel them like tug on your shoulders a little bit.
Okay.
But you can tell that like he's not getting any higher off the ground right now.
I'm gonna push off and stand up.
There's like a little jump, but he just immediately like hits the ground again. He's like trying to jump up.
I'm gonna hold his legs.
You're gonna grab his.
You're gonna grab his leg. Yeah, exactly.
And yank him up
and pull up, and then stand with him. And I go.
Yeah, you feel the gush as you dig into his flesh and lift him up.
And off we go. And I'm going to start jogging down the street.
You have no problem lifting him.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even working out at all.
I'm a size like 90 and a strength 65.
You're like a ripped old guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge jacked man was Logan from fucking Logan was my inspiration picture for this.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You have no problem with them carrying him. Remy, are you cool with all this?
Yes. I wanted to carry this bitch to start with, but I didn't think of a clever enough way to do it. So Remy is the in her look at least 2 hours.
Cool.
So y'all are running over to the car now.
Good.
P.T.
Awesome.
Sinclair, you arrive at Blood Salmon House place.
Spectacular. Shave and a haircut on the door.
Yes. 2 bits. I
hate you guys.
Sorry. No. I do PT. I say it out loud.
That I'm actually mad at. That I'm really upset about.
Now I'm furious.
First one.
That's so visceral.
PT.
So in character is the problem.
Thank you. I'm also angry.
I'm
angry.
hate how correct it is.
I'm supposed to be the one who keeps their cool, but I'm fucking mad.
I'm fucking flying to a rage.
Fucking mad, dude.
Happy Capsters? Happy Capsters.
Happy Capster.
Angry Capster we
Man.
have now. Everyone's upset.
Look what
by
you
this.
did.
That was such an innocuous,
It
low.
was nothing.
There was nothing.
It was nothing. And you
It was
fucking just.
A crime
You made them
against
angry.
comedy.
You made them angry.
Oh fuck.
Shouldn't stream anymore. This is I can't do this.
We're gonna get canceled.
You get thrown off Twitch for something. I'm
Yeah.
sure doing that violates Twitch TOS in some regard. So thanks, please. All right. You're at Blood Salmon.
You
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you get inside and it's just Blood Salmon.
Okay,
He's
great.
just there. I was
He's
like,
just-
am I gonna make
he's
this
just standing
really
there like
bad
this.
for you?
Oh,
Or
the
just-
clip. Oh no.
No, he's at his front desk. He's like doing his weird notes that he takes.
I see.
Hello.
His desk with one sword missing from its coat of arms isn't.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody steal a sword?
There's Remy.
Yeah, Remy definitely did that.
Sorry, continue.
Hello, friend.
And this is his home now because his office got destroyed in previous adventures.
Okay, great. I think that changes how I knock on the door. That's canon forever. I'm never changing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But after I walk in, I kind of go, "Hey, how's it
Sorry, I'm
going?"
looking at the clip that Happy Capster made of this is the most angry I have been. How dare? What does that say? Yeah. How dare you, John? What were you saying? Sorry.
It's sort of I poke my head in. It's just kind of like a hey, yikes, how's it going?
Oh.
You got it.
Kind of high.
I'm Blood Salmon.
Lower.
Hi, I'm Blood Salmon Hoff. Hi, how are you doing?
That's close enough.
This is
So
me
close.
Somewhere around
We're
here.
right. We're
Like
in
a little less boyish and a little more like stressed out scientist.
As soon
Oh!
as soon as he seems like not immediately pissed off at me, I'm like full on like, oh thank God. I go in.
Yeah, he's not.
I sit down right in front of his desk and just like, hey, so I'm real bad actually. I'm in very rough shape. I would love help with not being in such rough shape anymore.
Oh, there's no rushing good medicine.
I've fully agree. Why don't you grab your little scissor gun thing that does all the clippy clips and the stabby stabs, and just get right all up in here and do your magic man.
I am
Your
on
magic,
it.
magic man.
You see him like he immediately pulls out like one of his scary tools from under the desk. It's like one of the ones where you have to like rotate something and there's like a drill or some shit.
I thought it was just gonna be scary finger for a second. no, but it's
No. Next time.
Scary finger's too scary, dude.
Yeah. He's talking about something from our Dead Ringers episode of the Bloody Stream podcast that's coming out soon.
In
We'll get into that later.
October. That's probably not the first episode, but it'll be in October.
Anyways, he's like, let's get some blood flowing, and
Well, I got you beat there. I went way ahead of you.
Shows open wounds.
and he takes you off to like start treating you. And as you recall, every single time he's been above board, he doesn't have full plot armor, but he is the only doctor in town, so he does get to remain a little safer than other characters.
Great.
Because you do need any doctor to be able to go to. So while you remain here, it will mostly be uneventful. You will mostly just be regaining your health.
I love that. That sounds great to me.
We've made enough bad things happen while you're at Blood Salmon House, I think.
Bad shit has happened at Blood Salmon House before.
Yeah, for now at least, it is fun. Back at the other two, you reach the car.
What
Can you
on
describe
earth
the
is
state
its status?
in which it has been left?
Bad. The door.
I need you to describe it in detail so
chaotic.
that I can
There's-
feel every ounce of pain.
Painful.
Make me feel it.
Both of the driver's side, both of like the front doors have been ripped off. The back windshields have been busted in. Like the seats have all been ripped apart, looking for stuff. The back trunk door has been like ripped off, and like the acid tank has been removed. And the hood is also popped open, and was a nearby street sign that was just shoved right through the engine. So there's just like a stop sign like directly inside of the engine.
Okay, so upon
goodness.
seeing this,
And all of the tires are slashed deeply.
upon seeing this, Remy just vomits profusely.
Oh my god.
Hands on the knees, fully bent over, just begins vomiting profusely.
Oh my god. I put a tentative hand on like the middle of Remy's back. Are you I'm so oh my god. So sorry.
Borb hops down off your back, and he like, while Remy is throwing up, takes a little while to walk over to the.
It was the only thing I loved.
And he's like, "Whoa, quite the little number you did on this beauty."
The fact
You
that
should-
you would insinuate that I did this.
You need to learn to be more careful, young lady.
Robin, hold me back.
I
and I'm gonna lunge at this
no,
man.
I will hold Remy back.
God,
Very tiny old man. Very tiny old man.
But he's
Okay,
like,
it's fine.
you
it's
see
fine.
him like doing the thing where he's like leaning over the hood into the engine, and his like legs are like lifted up off the ground a little bit. He's like
so small.
scrounging around in there. These cars are pretty big, don't forget. And he's like, "Yeah, I can fix this."
What?
Remy fully sits down on the ground.
That's
Like just on the ground, cross-legged, just like head in her hands, and says into her hands, like, what?
Oh my God,
What are you talking about?
Sorry, he is
that
the
is
old
perfect.
man from that Pixar
Yep.
short about the chess game.
That's
I-
exactly
Oh,
right.
he's fully like 4'11". Like he's tiny,
I was seeing
little baby man.
the mix of that guy with the body of the old man with all the chest hair in 8 Crazy Nights. If you remember that,
You're
Who's
talking about the
incredibly-
referee.
The referee, yeah,
Lord.
yeah.
Y'all are like, I think, literally nailing where my brain pulled everything
Right,
from.
we know where
It is
they're
100% the mix of those
doing
two.
that
Like
Wow.
everything I do is taken from somewhere, but like very rarely do y'all completely nail exactly where they come from.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's Whitey from
Whitey,
Crazy
okay,
Nights.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay,
So
so Remy's doing like the sitting on the ground, cross-legged, head completely in her hands, just speaking into her hands, like, what do you mean you can fix it? What do you mean?
Well, young lady, given enough time and elbow grease, you can fix just darn about anything.
How much time? Remy pulls out her flask and does one of the hit, like intending to swig it, and then it's empty, so she just does the like shake it into her mouth kind of thing.
This is lore keeper.
I
trying
hand
to
her-
decide
Throws it on the ground in anger.
when is
I
a good
hand her
time
my
to give
flask.
characters a car back.
So sorry, I seem to have lost my train of thought. What is your name? What are either of your names?
My name
Both
is-
of your names?
My name is Robin, and that
Robin.
is my friend Remy.
I feel like I used to know Robin and Remy
You-
that were friends in my youth.
You may have. We were wondering how long it might take to repair this vehicle.
That's such a coincidence because you don't normally find two people that were friends that have the same names from your
You know,
youth
this is
as
actually
friends
incredibly
now.
sad.
Quite a coincidence, isn't it?
So how long will it take to replace this beauty? Oh, let's say 3 weeks, give or
Three?
take how much time it gets for some parts.
You know, it's
I
3.
know you did make it much sadder.
Now
John.
it's more
I'm so sorry.
Do you have any rental cars available?
Well, we do have the loaner, but I don't know that you'll want that one.
What is the loaner?
If we're cool cutting forward a little bit,
Yeah.
we can cut back to
I
when
can't do another walk.
when
to the-
Bor-
I couldn't do that.
Please,
You have to-
for the love of God.
Couldn't if you made me, I would simply leave.
Borb takes you back to the shop and shows you the loaner, and it is 100% replica of the loaner from The Mask starring Jim Carrey. It is like
Literally. What is that? I have to Google that.
you may have
I
to
have to
Google
Google
it. It is like a brown bulbous car. And
Can I search the loaner
Oh,
from The Mask?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
It is
Oh no.
just so everybody knows when
It's
y'all got those loaner suits from
Wait.
Jackalope,
I'm so mad.
whatever.
I typed
so
in
mad.
the loner, and the first
said-
thing that came up was the loner from The Mask. How does
Yeah.
that
You remember
happen?
Yep.
when you
because listen,
when you
Same.
got those loaner suits from
Insane.
Jackalopes,
Yes.
and I
Yeah.
kept referring to them as the loners.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about. This is where the brown suit inspiration comes from,
I see.
and I'm so happy that you finally let me give you the loner car.
Do you?
Yes, this is perfect.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Mm.
To
It-
be fair,
it is a car.
from the future.
it's from
Mm.
20 fucking years later, maybe.
1951 Studebaker Land Cruiser. Thank you, Happy
Nice.
Captain.
Good call.
Mm.
Good info. What?
Well, it still runs, young lady. I don't know what you're hemming and hawing about. And he goes after a while and finally reaches the front seat, and like when he runs the ignition, it is bad. Like you can hear it.
It's just mess of stuff.
Sir, what?
I assume it does the
But
car backfire
Borb?
every time.
Oh yeah.
Borb, was that your name?
Yeah, that was my name.
Why should I trust you to take care of my baby?
Why should you? What?
She's worried.
Why should I trust you to take care of my baby?
What? I can't hear you over the car.
Okay, Remy walks over to him, grabs him by the collar, and shouts into his face, "Why should I trust you to take care of my car?"
He just gently turns off the ignition on the car. It's like, what?
Why should we take our business here? She is very protective of her car.
Hey,
Are you a reputable mechanic?
I'm sorry, young man.
At this point, Remy is still just slightly shaking him with rage.
Little vibration.
Just a little bit of this. As she's like this far from his face, just like.
While being held by you, he takes his little glass. Well, they're little, but they're thick. You know, his little glasses off, and
little
he's
Coke bottle
on his
glasses.
shirt. Yeah, and he's like, "Well, if you can find someone else who will be able to fix an engine with a stop sign through it, you can be my guest."
Just fix it. Just fix it. I'll take the loaner. Just fix it. Just fix it.
Good. Enjoy.
Perfect.
Puts on his little glasses and
will not.
Give you like very gently, like puts the keys in your hand.
I wrenched them from his
Just
goopy old
over
hands.
And as he's
Goopy,
walking,
gushy, soft hands.
as he's walking,
delicate.
he's walking back to his office, and he does the jump and heel click.
You
No, he doesn't.
literally read my
Why would
mind,
he
and
do
I'm
that?
gonna freak out
There's
that
no
you did.
reason for
A
this.
spry young
That
man.
was fucked up.
I
I just thought, yeah, he's a little mischievous
No.
old man, so he'd do a heel, and then you just said it. Oh, never gonna recover.
Anyways,
All right.
the,
I'm
You just-
surprised by that.
you finish that affair, and then all of you, PG Sinclair in Zamenhof's office, you two in the mechanic's office, you start to feel a rumbling in town. Like there is like a deep, it's almost like an earthquake. It's not like huge, but it is like everybody's feeling it, and it is like consistently happening.
What the hell? Just an earthquake or something? Oh my god! I'm gonna go outside
Mm-hmm.
to try and look around the street.
Did I drink too much, or do you guys also feel that?
Doctor?
Yes.
Doctor,
also
do
go
you feel
outside?
that? Is that a... Do you know what that is?
I'm also gonna
Zamenhof is
wander
rushing
outside.
outside.
I follow Zamenhof outside.
And I'm gonna look to the sky because I'm gonna assume there's something in the sky that will tell me what is going on.
I'm gonna look to the ground because I'm assuming
I'm gonna
that
look
it's coming from the
around.
ground.
I'm gonna look side to side to cover all the bases.
Great, good job, team.
Y'all are looking around, and you notice that it's
Y'all
like,
picked a direction. I had to do something.
it is still there's still this rumbling.
It's
and you're looking
true.
around,
It's true, Happy Cap.
and you do look at it's in the sky where you receive your answers. In the center of town, there is a giant clock tower rising up, and there's like dust coming up from underneath it, as if like buildings at its base are caving in. And at
Excuse me.
this giant clock tower is rising up, and then as it's like reaching its peak, you also see a giant jack-o'-lantern coming up in the middle of town, and it is like massive. It is you can see it. It is probably it's like at least 2 or 3 stories high. You can see it above all the building, like because most of the buildings are like 1-story buildings.
Yeah,
you know, it's
exactly.
like a small town. So you see this giant jack-o'-lantern coming up, and you see at the front of the tower there is some sort of robed figure like yelling out across the entire town, and he's got like black. If you don't look at me like that, Brian.
Continue.
He's got black waving robes.
Finish it.
Do it.
Do it.
Like, welcome to Halloween Village. And that's where we'll leave it.
No. No.
Oh shit!
Why did we ever do this?
I quit.
I don't know why you gotta let me get away with this shit.
I quit.
I almost gave you a look that stopped it. I was, but I couldn't at that point.
You gave me the look that you know what I'm doing.
I knew
and you're
exactly what was
powerless.
happening, and I just.
So no more haunted houses, and I have
I'm
to do
so-
Halloween, so we're doing Halloween.
Haunted town.
doing
the
Hall-
whole
I mean, you
entire
gotta do
haunted town.
Halloween.
God damn it.
It's Halloween
Oh
Village.
fuck.
Yeah, TM 100% original content. Donut
Donut
steal.
steal.
Fucking.
One whole
Asshole.
entire spoopy town.
Oh man.
I love that everybody keeps saying town and another thing, and then Halloween Village.
I'm
Anyway.
tired. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm tired.
Donut 100% original content. All right. Fucking. Thanks so much
Cool.
for tolerating this.
Thank you for
Fucking
tuning in.
Nightmare.
This has been Outlaws and Old Ones season 3
Pew,
premiere.
Pew, 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 pew.
Check us out. This is a podcast. We have other podcasts. Check us out. Outlaws
Very
Network.
goo.
We have a link tree. Check out the link tree.
Yep.
All the podcasts are available there. We have new podcasts coming up.
That's us.
That's these folks over here.
Yes, we're doing a new podcast. It's called The Bloody Stream, where we will be reviewing and helping people find which horror movies to watch that are currently on popular streaming services.
And some not popular. So
We're going to
Some
teach
hidden
you about some
gems,
new
yeah.
ones that are free.
we're going to curate your horror movie streaming experience.
Turns out libraries are fucking awesome stuff.
Dude,
You can do
libraries
also, yeah.
rule.
Uh,
Anyway.
But we did also release a website to go along with it,
Really fucking cool website.
thebloodystream.com, where you can browse through all horror movies currently streaming on the services that we'll be covering and search any film. And you can get, when you tap on it, you can see like where it's currently streaming and a few other details about it. This website, we're not officially releasing it. We're releasing it to y'all because you watch the show. We're still testing it, but it seems pretty okay so far. We're also gonna
There
be
might be some aesthetic changes, and if you find anything wrong, please let us know so that we can
You'll
fix
also
it really
see
quick.
our joint review of it, which is in emojis and it's still confusing. I probably need to add a key or something, but it basically goes from vomit face to nauseous face to smiley to cool guy sunglasses face to ghost skull alien.
We will on the first episode, which is coming out October 1st of the podcast.
First.
We will explain our system so that
Yeah, I'll add a key. I'll add a
exactly
key to the
we'll
website.
you'll know what's going on.
Yes. Very excited about it. We already
Incredibly
recorded one
excited.
episode. We're gonna do a bunch of episodes in October.
We're
We're
gonna
not
see how many we can
exactly
do in
sure how
October.
many yet, but yeah,
Yes.
it's exciting. We're excited. It will be. That's another place where if you want that Are We Friends lifestyle, sometimes we will still have our ex co-host
Friends.
of Are We Friends on as a guest.
Most of the Outlaws will be on at some point, and
Yes.
and honestly, if anybody wants to be on, you're fucking more than welcome.
It is just Brian and I, but we're trying to have pretty much a guest on every single episode, so it will not be like before. It'll be many repeat guests over and over again. So if you wanna talk about a horror movie, let us know. Come on, let's do it. We're happy to have you.
It's that other podcast that's still alive.
Downtime with John and Emily. If you missed Taylor on Outlaws and Old Ones, Taylor was on this week's episode of Downtime with John and
He
Emily.
jump shipped.
In place of me, I got a week off from Downtime, which was very nice, actually. So-
Wow.
He hasn't gone anywhere. He's still just
He just jump shipped the
He's
competition
fibbing.
and fucking.
He just
It was
wants to be
fibbing.
able to live his life, you know? He just wants to bounce around, and I get it. So, episode
We were
172 went live this week. Check that out. We actually featured some of the Outlaws and Old Ones music because
Wow.
that episode was the same week as we were coming back for season 3, so it seemed
Nice.
appropriate. So we were pushing Ethan's music on this episode, but we have brand new music on every single episode of Downtime with John and Emily. So if you know somebody who does original music, or if you do original music yourself, please feel free to contact us. Downtime at theoutlawsnetwork.com. But you can check out our podcast through our link tree or at getdowny.com, and you can find us on social
.com.
media at Downey
.com.
Siblings, at DOWNEY siblings, like brother and sister. Also, on this channel, if you're not following already, please follow. We have this stream that happens every week. We're just come back from our month-long hiatus in between seasons. So we're back on this schedule. It's going to be Thursday nights, 7 p.m. every single week. If one of us can't make it, we'll probably stream something else besides Outlaws and Old Ones. That's usually what we end up doing. If we can't get this core group together, then we'll always stream during this time, or at least we'll try our darndest. So make sure to tune in at this time slot, 7 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday nights. And then we also have coming up Starting this coming episode, we have
Old darned.
the first Saturday of every month is when we're doing another episode of our Auroraboro D&D 5e stream. So that's
Long boys.
So that's not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday is the next episode of Auroraboro. That is episode 5, I believe. That's going to start at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and we're going to go all gosh darn day. So that the longest that stream has gone so far in the 4 streams we've done is, I think, 7.5 hours. So it's
It was just the whole day.
it's a whole day, but it's super fun, and there's no
Just the
need
whole
to like stick around the whole time. Pop in and out, do whatever, live your life, do whatever you need to do, but stop by for a little one. It's a fun time. So that's every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You'll see this stream or something like it, and then D&D 5e first Saturday morning of every month. So that's going to be October the 2nd is the next one. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Ooh.
Anybody else have anything? Shannon, you want to plug a social for yourself?
You can follow me on Instagram at Shannon Blarnin. You can hear some dogs in the background. You can
follow those dogs.
Sorry, friends. I'm watching
And there they
Like
go.
5 dogs.
right now. Just
Holy shit.
Sorry. Tune in every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You already know. Also, if you haven't listened to it yet, we do have the Outlaws and Old Ones podcast. Oh shit! Sorry, I just saw Shannington McBlamington, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's wow. That's my new name. Legally
That's it.
changing my name. That's Was I gonna change my name because I'm non-binary? I don't know. Now I am. Now I am. Now I'm changing it to Shannington
now we know
McBlamington.
you got
Wow,
binary name.
very exciting. Yeah, very exciting. Oh my god, I
Very
didn't even mean to say
excitington.
that on purpose. Whoops. Okay, I need to go.
Do we have socials for the bloody stream?
Technically,
Do
but
you
I'm not
know
going
them
to
yet?
say them yet.
Cool.
We have a Twitter, but I'm not going to say it yet.
Word.
Oh, also please follow at Outlaws and Old Ones on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes. Once we
All
do
right.
have the Bloody Stream Twitter, that'll be the first place to get our reviews as they come out.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
We'll be
Yeah.
updating there and farting around and stuff.
Who would we like to raid? My gut is to
Ooh.
always raid Jess. Go JG.
let's do
That's
Yeah.
usually who we end
All
up
right.
raiding at the end of these.
it. Yeah. Stick
Okay,
around so we got the raid going, and we're gonna go have other funds now.
All right.
Yep. Bye.
See you later, fuckers. We didn't do the outro, but whatever. Bye.
Well, we
Bye.
can. There's time. Go for it.
See you later,
Do it.
fuckers.
He said it. That's the.
Oh, okay. All right. Fine. Bye.